Okay, guys, so just wanted to show you what is possible when you're actually running an agency at a scalable level. Now, this is one of our agencies in which, as you can see right now, we've collected about 9,27,000 in Indian currency, which is more than $10,000. So if I just go to settlements right now, this is one of our Razorpay accounts, by the way. This is which is about to be settled. And if I go now, these are all the settlements above, more than $1,500 worth of settlements. As you can see, 31st of January 2026, and all these settlements. And if I just go back to transactions here, and let me just select last 90 days. So you can see the payments coming in more than, this is more than $1,500 worth of payment, another $800 worth of payment, another $800 worth of payment. And let me make this 90 days, last 90 days. And you can see all these payments coming in February 4th. Then we have January 29th here. Then we have January 29th here. $800, $800, $800, another $800, $800. This is more than $1,200 to $1,500 worth of payments received on January 15th. So 2026 was a really good start. We started scaling in 2026, and pretty much the beauty of this is that when you have a good team and when you know what you're doing, and when you provide guaranteed services, clients keep paying you. And apart from that, so if I show you one of our other Razorpay accounts, so let me jump to another Razorpay account. This is one of our other Razorpay accounts on which we do some, we actually do provide other services as well. When you're running an agency, clients usually ask you for some other projects as well, which are kind of, smaller than those tasks. But here we collected over more than, $8,000 to $9,000. And if I just go to the settlements here, pretty much this is about to get settled. Let me just go back to the transactions part. And if you see last 90 days, that's over $8,000. And as you can see, February 5th, we just received this payment over $200, $500, $300, and all these payments last 90 days. So these are the payments that have been received in the last 90 days. Now, if I go back to my previous Razorpay account, let me just jump back to my previous account here. And what we actually did is our last 30 days collection was pretty good because we started scaling in 2026. So in just last 30 days, we collected more than $5,000 in the last 30 days on this account. So in total, we collected more than $20,000 in two accounts in the last 90 days. And this is what is possible when you run an agency with a team. And this is what you can learn from our team. Not at this level in the beginning, of course, but yes, just wanted to show you the money so that you see what is possible. Nobody can show you these kinds of payments. It's not that easy. So that being said, yep, now you can jump to the next part where you would be seeing what this model is all about. So let's go. Chicken. Okay. Now, what is this agency scaling framework, right? Now, before we move forward, these are all the payments, right? $1,500, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, 7 May, $2,000, 3rd June, $2,000, 15 July, $2,000, 18, and then we have $1,000, 15 October, 16 October, 2,500. In just 2 days, it's like $3,500, right? Then again, $600. $1,000 and tons of payments come in, right? Then I have this product launch that I've done, like $128,000 worth of revenue that I have done from Warrior Plus, right? This is one thing, right? Now coming to what this agency scaling is all about, right? See, understand. In 90 days, we'll build your international client engine done with you. Okay, this is not a mentorship or theory, right? This is done with you, consulting, and 6 months access to coaching calls with a dedicated coach pod, ads, cold email, AI agents, AI outbound personalization, and offer design, weekly accountability, and clear KPIs. Now we will go into the detail of this. Who this program is for, right? This is perfect if you're a freelancer or agency owner ready to sell to US, UK, or European clients. So you will only be taking international clients, no Indian clients, right? Already delivering services, editing, media buying, automation, design, dev. Okay, if you are already providing services, this is for you. Seeking consistent pipeline, better pricing, and a team that runs without you. Okay, so we are not going to put you in your own company and do a job in your own company, right? See, if you're struggling to run your own company, that means you are a jobless person in your own company and not getting paid for that. Okay, so looking for hand-holding implementation, not another watch it later course. Okay, so this will be a complete hand-holding presentation. This is not suitable for you. Okay, this is not suitable for you if you're expecting a set and forget program. Okay, right? Unwilling to implement weekly actions, not ready to invest 6 to 8 hours per week, looking for passive learning, right? See, I don't need everyone. I just need 5 serious people to work with me for entire 2026 based on this format, right? And your business will be my problem. Okay, right? Yeah. Now let's understand what the outcomes we commit to installing. Okay. Offer and systems. Okay. In 15 days, we will be having a clear niche and offer stack for you. This will be built in the first 15 days from the time your coaching starts, your mentorship starts, right? Basically, you will be very clear about the niche, what service you will be offering to the international US clients, right? And you will be the face of that service, right? Offer stack means, do you know what funnels are? Right? Do you know that? Right? So funnel means offer stacking, right? In a very short period of time, a person is scaled from the front end to the upsell one to the back end, right? And out of every 10 people, at least 3 people buy some of the upsells. And out of every, 25 people, 1 person ends up purchasing the high ticket, right? Yeah. And plus the mentorship, right? Now, so this funnel will be a low ticket to core to extension. What this means is that, let's say, in $7 to $9 will be a low ticket offer, right? Then there will be a pump of 99, and then there will be a 297, and then in the back end there will be a 1,000 to 2,000 to up to $3,000 offer, right? So technically that funnel qualifies the lead for you. You don't have to get on every call, right, to qualify the lead, right? It qualifies only the persons who say, okay, I want to take the high ticket, tell me the roadmap, right? Right. Yeah. So that way you only get with people who are ready to invest high ticket, right? Plus, that service that you would be providing would be a guaranteed service. Because if you're charging $2,000 to $3,000 per month to someone, you can't do that unless you provide a guarantee, unless you run his business for him. Make sense, right? So when we say clear niche and offer stack, we will be helping you build that service. Okay, right? With a guaranteed service. Is that clear? Shall we move forward? Perfect. Okay. Now, so in offer and systems, in 15 days, this would be taken care of, right? Outbound stuff would also be taken care of, cold email infrastructure, warm and sending, LinkedIn outbound strategy, right? We would be doing all so you would be getting, there will be a outbound reach out that would be done via LinkedIn to close clients. That is one channel for closing the client. See, the biggest problem when someone is running a business or an agency model is, where shall I get clients? How to close sales, right? The most important part in this agency business model that we are committing to is setting up your sales part. That would be the part where imagine you are reaching out to 50 people a day. Your team is reaching out to 50 people a day, right? Your 100 cold emails are sent out every day, right? Just to close the clients. That's another thing. Plus, your Facebook ads is running this funnel on this funnel, which is actually doing the lead qualifiers for you, right? It's another thing. So multiple
Right.
sales machines and sales engines will be built for you. Make sense, right? Yeah. One conversion ready landing page. That means pricing plus calendar. So we will help you decide how much you need to charge based on that, right? Okay. And you don't have to do this. Everything will be happening done with you. Just keep that in mind. I won't repeat done with you, right? Yeah.
Right.
Right. A weekly KPIs will be set Monday stand-ups and Friday review running. So on Monday, there will be, when I say stand-up, you have to come on Mondays, right? What happened on the calls, you have to say, okay, this has been completed, this is not completed stuff. That's what stand-up means here in our language, right? And Friday would be review running. How things are going on, right? Okay. So there will be 2 days. It's like truly running your business. Okay. Now, by day 30, these things would be set. Core SOP pack would be installed. Do you know what SOP is?
No, not really. I've heard about it. Some
Yeah.
system related thing.
Okay, right. SOP means standard operating procedures, right? Can you give me 2 minutes? Okay, will just give me 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah, no problem. I'll just refill my bottle as
Okay, so shall we continue?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so SOP means standard operating procedures, right? So when you have an SOP, let's say if I'm sure your company gives you SOPs, right? They give you sheets, Excel sheets, they give you checklists. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So
Yes, yes.
whatever checklists and whatever sheets you fill in, right? Your manager checks that, right? And whatnot, right? So those things, whatever your company gives you, the tasks, those are called SOPs. So when you're running a small business, you need to have SOPs for yourself, for your team, for your sales guy, for your manager, for your operations guy, right? So this is what it means, core SOP pack installed. So there will be multiple SOPs for sales, there are SOPs for onboarding, there are SOPs for delivery, there are SOPs for retention. Now, SOPs for sales means the sales guy needs, if he's calling, right, or if he's going on calls, Zoom calls, right, he needs to fill in the sheet what happened with the client, right, what was the reason, if he was closed, how he was closed, or if someone did not close, what was the objection and stuff like that. So you need to fill that sheet, right? So that SOP is for the sales guy. Then the onboarding. Then if the client gets onboarded, obviously it's more responsible work, right? So a person, an onboarding person actually takes care of the client. Okay, he welcomes him, right? He tells him whatever would be the delivery, what will be the game plan, right? Then the delivery, right? Obviously, there has to be a person who does all the execution parts, right? So if someone is setting up the execution part, right, he needs to have SOPs for that, right? So this is what it means. Retention means if a client is paying on a monthly basis, if a client is subscribed for a monthly basis, how much he should pay, right? And how long he should remain as a monthly subscriber. Like if he's paying $1,000 a month, right? What SOPs should be there so that more and more clients stay with you, right? See, the game in the agency is not closing the client. The game is the client should stay with you for years, right? And he should
Yeah.
even buy higher tier. So that's what retention means here. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So then after day 30, you would have at least 30 to 60 qualified booked calls generated cumulatively, right? This basically this star means, right? This number could be higher or lower, right? Okay. But yes, you will have all those calls booked, right? Then we will you in the outbound part, you will have this, right? And in the acquisition part, you would have 3 to 5 repeatable client acquisition channels. By client acquisition channels means you from wheresoever you will be acquiring the clients, right? So you will be acquiring the clients from email, from via LinkedIn, via referrals, via partner lists, right? So basically you will have multiple channels from you where you will get all the sales, and those repeatable client acquisition channels will be set by day 30, right? Hiring pipeline would be completed, right, for 1 to 2 seats like an editor or an account manager or the operations manager, right? You would not be working alone. We would be, helping you hire the stuff. Okay, like we will even hire people for you and give them to you, right, and give you the frameworks, right? Uh, uh, then by day 90, retention systems live. Okay, how to retain a client? QBR means quarterly business review. Okay, let me write that down. QBR, quarterly business review. Quarterly business review. See, this is the most important part when you're running a business. Now, can you tell me, Cable, do you have a 3 months plan in advance for your current affiliate marketing business?
No, not really.
You don't have, right? Like, have you planned that how much are you going to spend in the next 3 months? What could be your expected potential ROI, right? Which sellers are you going to purchase the ads? Which sellers are good? You don't have a QBR for that, right? In advance, right? If you truly want to succeed, right, you need to, and if you truly are running a business, right, and you're planning to quit your job and you don't even have your QBR for the next 3 months, make sense? Right? Things will make sense to you why I said not to quit the job. Okay, right? So
Right.
so quarterly business review is how did we do in this quarter in these 3 months, and based on this part, what are we going to do in the next 3 months? So this is fixed in advance, not just you, but your how your team is going to do in the next 3 months. That should also needs to be planned so that team has their goals for the next 3 months. That's what is called quarterly business review, right? Then success metrics, right? What are the success metrics? I'm sure you know the word of metrics because you're running solo ads. I'm sure you
Yeah.
look at those metrics, right? So once we have our winning angles, we know our metrics, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Renewal scripts, right, will be there. Then consistent call flow each week and visible pipeline dashboard would be there. When I say visible pipeline dashboard, let me give you an example here. So this is more like a visible pipeline dashboard, right, where if you see here, like application submitted, pre-call completed, appointment no show, right? So this is called a pipeline. Like what are the opportunities, how, and you can clearly see as a business owner that okay, this application has been submitted by this client, right? For this client, pre-call has been completed. For this client, This client has actually showed on the call, this client has not showed on the call, right? So you will have a dashboard like this, okay, for managing your customers.
This is like
Because
a CRM software, right?
it's a CRM software, exactly, right? You will have a bird's eye view of everything happening in your agency, right? Now coming to back to our part here. Consistent call flow, weak and visible pipeline dashboard. That's what this means. Okay, right? Founder out of low value operations and day-to-day handling. If you are the founder, we will make sure that you don't have to do the legwork, right?
Right.
You just need, as a founder, the founder should only be counting money. If the founder is not focused on just counting the money, right? He is, just like I told you, he's a jobless person in his own company. Okay, right? So you can never be successful if you are the one who's actually doing everything, right? So that's why we will be focusing on, okay, how to get the founder out of the low value operation tasks. Make sense, right? Numbers depend on the niche, list quality, and action volume. We set weekly activity targets and hold you to them, like these numbers: 30 to 60 qualified booked calls, right? Okay,
Right.
that's what this star means here. Okay, here. So now coming to the program length and access. Okay, duration would be 3 months from your first call with Shabir, right? You plus up to 3 team members inside the agency scaling framework community. Like, you can bring 3 extra team members in the community if you want someone who you want them to act as partner or whatever, right? So you plus 3, so that becomes 4, right? Mentorship plus done with you plus targeted done for you setups. So this is not just done with you, right? Whatever we have, we can set done for you. We will do those setups done for you, right? We will come to that part on what would be done for you, right? So this will be the format of the program. Okay, documentation, onboarding script, and a master tracking sheet, phased execution, right? Based on what phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right? Owners, due dates, and status aligned to a 12-week plan. A complete 12-week plan would be made, right? Coach pod and dedicated calls. Okay, done with you consulting with specialist coaches assigned from day one. Now we're going to move on how this will work. Okay, so Facebook ads launch. We plan to launch your Facebook ads with the funnel in 15 days. It could take anywhere between 15 to 20 days. Naren and Arjun are going to take care of this part. Okay, now we are coming to the coaches and the team members who are going to take care of the stuff, right? This is I'm not the only person who will be helping you with this. All the members will be helping you with this. Their names are mentioned here. Okay, now okay, now cold emails plus AI agents will be taken care of by Subhadeep and Samreen, right? AI personalized outbound system would be taken care of by Parth, right? Offer architecture would be taken care of by Dev. Okay. Now, four calls with Shabir, right? You will have 4 calls with me. This will include the onboarding and month call. Like, I would be onboarding you, and I would be setting up the business mapping, and then we will do monthly review calls at the end of the month, how things are going on, right? You would tell me, okay, इस coach ने अभी इतना किया है, मैंने ये किया, मैंने ये किया. I would be making sure everything is happening in your business, right? Okay. uh, uh, these calls are not limited. These are like fixed. But if you want, KR Shabir, I want to get on a call and discuss something, yes, you can get on a call. You will have my personal number and you can call me anytime, right? Okay. If you get stuck in somewhere, right? Okay. As long as I am not sleeping and not into something where I cannot attend the call, I would pick up your call. Or otherwise, I'll send an SMS and then I'll send you, okay, when can we talk? I'll send you my availability. Okay, right? Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
1:1 calls with Dave would be there, right? This will include kickoff, roadmap, final scale plan, right? 7 working calls would be with Naren, for Facebook ad setup, launch, and iteration. Now, this is called the done for you setups, right? Where these things would be set up for you, right? Perth participates as agency scaling framework coach member, right? Additional small group sessions scheduled in weeks 1 to 4 as needed to hit milestones. Okay. Okay, are we recording? Yes, we are recording. What you get and strategy mentorship, strategic 1:1 sessions. So basically, a first call will be with me once you onboard, right? Welcome call will be with Shabir, an onboarding call, right? And then monthly review calls. Then there will be 1:1 calls with Dave, right? Including the kickoff roadmap and final scale plan. Then you will be doing 7 calls with Naren. That will include Facebook ad setup, launch it, and iteration. Small group working sessions with coaches will be there. This will include setting up outbound reach outs and AI agents during weeks 1 to 4. Do you know what AI agents are, Keval, by the way?
Not really.
In very simple terms, an AI agent it works like an employee. Okay. And it does most of the repetitive tasks for you. So let's say if you want to send a cold reach outs, right? AI agent would do, and this is like a AI who's actually working for you, right? Okay. This is a crazy technology. When you see an AI agent working for you, you will feel like it's magic is happening. Okay. I'll share a video, maybe I have posted on my Facebook, of an AI agent that is actually posting on Facebook for me, and I am not even touching. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So I'll share that video with you. So personal WhatsApp support, right, from with Shabir and Dave for blockers and decisions. Now, what blockers? Do you know what blockers means in this language? You don't know. Okay, so if you don't know anything, don't think. Just say no. I don't know. Right? See, nobody knows everything. Right? Just say no. Okay. The best way to learn something new is say no. Okay. So now blockers is something. It's called a mental block, right? Now, if I tell you, Dave, do you know how to run a 5K to 10K per month business? Now, that's a mental block that you just got.
Yeah.
Make sense? Right? Let's say if you're doing 1K
Got
per month, and if someone says, I'm doing 10K per month, right? So that's a mental block. How can I do 10K, right? So that is called blockers. When you're running a big business, you get multiple blockers.
it.
ओके ये हो गया यार अब इसको कैसे करूं ये हो गया यार अब इसको कैसे करूं राइट those are called blockers अरे बाप रे right so whatever blockers come in that will you can share in the WhatsApp support group make sense
Got it.
right
Yeah.
okay and whatever important decisions you need to take you can ask and talk in that WhatsApp support group right me and they would be there make sense right group support and community weekly group calls sales operations outreach would be there okay mentorship community 70 plus agency owners would be there right okay in that community access to 30 plus SOPs would be given with videos this will include onboarding delivery QA and retention right now 30 plus SOPs means you're actually running a small company making a lot of money 30 plus SOPs is standard operating procedures like some crazy stuff right? Okay. So freelancing advanced course unlock for your team, right? Specialized training would be given like so specialized training to the admin team management training. See, you cannot run this thing all alone, right? So we will help you hire the team members and we will also show you how you can do the admin management for your team. Like are they showing up attendance, reporting, client operations, virtual assistant checks, this will be taken care of by our team member Nirjana, right? Okay. Sales series, call structure, 2 new recorded call sales weekly, right? 2 call reviews by Dev in month number 3, right? 1 review call per month with Shabir for 3 months. Okay, end of month, right?
Right.
Now, what you get in team and hiring, right? See, agency complete hiring solution. Building your international client engine requires the right team. Okay. When right team means you need to hire experts, you need to hire the right people, right? Because it's a responsible business. If you're giving guarantees to someone, your team should guarantee work to you. Make sense? Right? If you hire someone and he just vanishes for 1 week, boom, right? Not a good spot to be on, right? So we provide comprehensive hiring support to help you find, vet, and onboard top talent quickly and confidently, right? Four free job postings would be from our side, right? Hiring and vetting playbook with scorecards, tests, and 1 week trial flow. What does this mean, right? Vetting playbook means we know how to hire the right person, and we have frameworks for that, right? Uh, Channi ki tarah, okay, right? So based on that, we will help you hire them. There will be tests for the guy we are hiring, and then we will give them a 1 week trial flow so that we know they are actually doing the right task in the right time amount of time, right? First month access to Shabir and Dave outreach management automation team for implementation support. Now, what do you understand what this means? For the first month, our team is going to do the outreach for you, management for you, and automation team for implementation support. But this does not mean कि आप पंछी की तरह उड़ो, right? This does not mean that you are free. We would need your involvement as much as possible, right? So that
Right.
you can learn, because after 3 months we would hand the entire agency to you, and okay, this is now your agency, run it, right? So you need to
Right.
be everywhere in your agency, right?
Got it.
Okay, in all operations. But yes, basically, when I say everywhere, you don't need to learn everything, right? But you need to have that mindset. Yes, this is my business, right? Okay, right. So see, the easiest way to succeed, Cable, is rather than learning something, hire an expert in that and give him that task. And right, so we would be making you that capable that how to hire an expert and make him do the work for you, right? Rather than you
Right.
doing it, right? Now, I'm
Right.
not sure if you heard that the founder of Alibaba, he said that he became rich because he knew two things: how to connect two intelligent person together and work in harmony. Because two intelligent people never will work in harmony, right?
Right.
And once you figure out that thing, right, you will become rich, right? So that answer to that question, that the founder of Alibaba, Alibaba, it's the
Yeah.
Amazon of China, right?
China.
Correct. So we will give you the answer of how to do that in this part. Make sense, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Stop wasting time on bad hires. Use our battle tested systems to build your team the right way. Okay. What you get, right? Founder deload and retention. What does founder deload means, right? Client onboarding blueprint, complete frameworks for offers, service level agreements, right? Kickoff meetings and payment flow. Okay. Ensure every client starts strong with clear expectations and streamlined processes. Now, what does this mean, right? Complete frameworks for offers. So let's say if some client is willing to pay you what, $1,000 or $2,000 per month, right? You need to set up SLAs, service level agreements, right? These are like uh, close to legal agreements where we say, okay, this is the exact things that we are going to provide you. These are the services for that, right? So that way the expectations are clear. Like what you're looking at right now is close to a service level agreement, right? Like these are the things, and everything is actually detailed and written to almost a microscopic level, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. Kickoff meetings, right? And payment flow. Ensure every client starts strong with clear expectations. So every client will have a very clear expectation, just like you are having a very clear expectation on what you're expecting. Okay, and streamline process. Honestly, like you are already learning a lot without even paying a single rupee right now, okay, right?
Right.
Because you won't even learn how you're actually learning a roadmap on how to run a business, okay, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So retention cadence, right? QBRs, again, quarterly business reviews, right? How to do that, success metrics and renewal scripts that keep clients engaged and paying, right? Build predictable revenue through proactive relationship management, right? One person out plan. What does this mean, right? You are the founder, you are that one person. A strategic roadmap to move the founder off low value tasks, right? In the beginning, obviously, you have to be in the low value tasks in the beginning. If you don't do that, you won't know what's happening in your business, right? But slowly and strategically, we will create a roadmap how you can get out of those tasks and focus on the important tasks. Does this make sense now? Right? So
Yes.
systematically delegate operations so you can focus on growth and strategic decisions. So your focus will be only on client onboarding, how I can get more and more clients, right? So slowly we will be helping you how to delegate those low value operations to the team members, right? And focus on the growth, right? Okay. Onboarding and tracking, removing ambiguity, right? Uh, Remove ambiguity and ship day 20 milestone on time. Below are the exact owners, agendas, deliverables, and acceptance criteria that ensure you stay on track from day one. Day one, right? The moment we start your uh, coaching, right? Mentorship, every milestone has clear definitions of done specific owners using our RACL metrics and built in accountability measures, right? Uh, Structured call and cadence map, weeks 1 to 4 mapped with specific agendas, right? All 4 weeks. Clear owner matrix, right? RACL means who is responsible, who for what task, who is accountable for that task, who is consulted for that task, and who is informed for that task. So that's called RACL:
Right.
responsible, accountable, consulted, informed. Okay, right? Day 3, 20 milestones, right? Six critical checkpoints. Day 20, six critical checkpoints for with definitions of done, right? That means six important aspects of your business model. The foundation would be built by day 20, right?
Right.
Tell me a business out there or tell me a mentorship out there that guarantees you by day 20 you will have the entire foundation built, right? It's like obviously when we are actually building a house in 3 months, the foundation is built, right? Then that house stands for the next 100 years, right?
Right.
So in day 20, this would be happening for your business, right?
Okay.
Uh, Artifacts and templates, ready to use documents for every phase, tracking and reporting, daily, weekly, and dashboard level visibility, escalation and risk rules, right? Automatic triggers when metrics fall behind, okay? A call and cadence map, weeks 1 to 4. Again, welcome and onboarding with me, setting up the right expectations and hit the targets, call with me, right? Day one, then on a call number 2 would be with again Dave, right? Uh, Offer diagnosis, he will be helping you, set up the offer stack and niche and all that, right? Pick pricing ladder, choose guarantee, set KPIs and activity floors. He would be setting up 20 days of targets for you, right? Dave. Deliverables, final offer doc, one pager doc, KPI sheet seeded, outreach script, V1 approved. Okay, version 1 approved. Or acceptance offer, packaged headline, bullets, pricing, risk reversal, and recorded in tracking sheet. Right? Okay. With Naren, you would be doing, on day 1 to 2 with Naren, between weeks 1 to 4, you would be setting up asset audit, pixel events, conversions, and naming conventions for Facebook. Okay. And budget map, right? Campaign build, test structures, audience map, creative angles, and copy even. So, okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Can you give me 1 second? I just need to make a payment. I had to make a payment of 50,000. I told to do that payment by 11 p.m. And okay, okay. Let's finish this thing. So okay, so yeah. Mm, right. Campaign build test is audience creative angles copy V1. Call 3, go live checklist. Right. Okay, let me explain this part. Right. By day 3 and 4, we will have the test structures of the Facebook ads campaign. We will have the creative angles. Do you know what creative means?
Yeah. The
Facebook
creatives that
ad
we use for the
images,
ad.
Facebook videos, whatever ads we run, that's called creatives, right? The version
Yeah,
one will be completed by day 3 or 4, right? By day 5, your checklist would be live, right? For the Facebook ads, the checklist would be live. Okay, we will be running these types of ads, right? But all this
right,
happening would be happening with Naren on a working call, means you would be working with him on those, right? And now day 7, read early data, when to pause the ad, when to scale the ad. These rules would be set by day 7, right? Daily
right,
learning log format, WhatsApp update would be there, right? And you will be logging daily, right? Or daily logs would be given. By day 10, you will have a creative iteration, landing page tweak, first 6, Upwork bid status. So again, we will be also setting up your Upwork account so that you can that is another channel for getting the clients, right? Upwork is a place where people come to pay, right? Okay.
right,
Fiverr is a place where when people open Fiverr, they know clearly they're going to pay on this platform and get a service. When people come on Upwork, they have a very clear mindset they're going to hire someone and pay on this platform, right? So
right.
we will by day 10, you will have 6 bids for 6 projects set up in high profile bids, right? On Fiverr, Fiverr Live would be checked by day 10, right? Day 14 to 15, hit 2 booked calls, diagnose funnel drop-offs, cold email, send ramp plan, right? Uh, so diagnose of the funnel drop-offs. So hit by day 14 to 15, you will have 2 booked calls with the clients, right? Okay. Uh, and funnel diagnose would be done if there's a leakage in the funnel, right? That's what for diagnose funnel drop off means. Okay. Cold email setup and ramp plan would be done. That okay, cold email will start going out to close the clients, right? By
Right.
day 18 to 20, LinkedIn automation would be live, consolidation would be live. Okay, week 4 would be after week 4, it would be all scale operations. How to scale everything, right? You would not be sitting
Right.
that okay, I have closed like 2, 3, 4, 5 clients. Now I should sit and relax. No, right? Again, call number 2, right? Agenda pipeline. After week number 12, okay, you will be discussing final scale plan, right? Where you will be discussing the pipeline, the margin reviews, the retention, and the quarterly business review. What we did in the previous quarter, what are we going to do in the next quarter, right?
Next.
90-day scale roadmap would be there, right? Margin reviews will be there. Okay, what are the how much money are we investing? What are our profits and stuff like that, right? And so
Right.
this will be happening on week 12 about scaling. Now in week 12, you are your business is running, right? Now you're actually talking about scaling on the week 12 call, the second call, okay, with Dave,
Right.
right? Deliverables next quarter roadmap, right? The deliverables will be how again how to take what you and your team would be doing in the next quarter, right? What new channels on which you would be getting clients from, what kind of new hires you would be doing, what would be the new targets for that, what is the renewal strategy for the clients, right? Okay. Naren 7 working calls, right? Calls 1 to 3, again foundation and launch. Call 1 sets the technical foundation, call 2 builds the um, call to builds your campaign structure, right? Um, and call 3 builds is go live day checklist, launch your 2 to 3 test campaigns, right? Yeah. Uh, call 4 to 5 optimization and iteration, right? So here you fourth call focuses on reading early data and establishing pause or scale rules. Call 5 drives creative iteration, landing pages and tweaks, and checks status on your first Upwork bids and Fiverr presence, right? Call 6, 7, right? Call 6 celebrates your first 2 booked calls. Okay. Oh, okay. Client has been booked for that, right? Okay. Call 7 integrates LinkedIn automation, consolidates all channels and maps. And week 4 will be scale options, right? Now this is called the RACL matrix, right? So onboarding would be taken care of by me, right? Accountable, you will be on the call, founder, right? Okay, consultant Dave, right? Offer and pricing, Dave would take care of that, right? And again, you need to be accountable for the offer and pricing, right? Consulting would be done by Naren, right? Ads and Meta, Naren would take care of that. Dave would be consulting on that, right? Again, cold email plus AI would be taken care of by Subhadeep, right? You would be accountable for that. Perth will take care of this, right? Then again, Perth will take care of AI personalized outbound, and then again, Subhadeep and Jabin will take care of this hiring admin. Hiring part will be taken care of with Nirjara, right? So
Right.
basically, you're getting a team of 5 to 6 power players, right? You're not just hiring a mentorship, you're hiring Avengers, right? 6 to 7
Right.
Avengers to launch your business model, right? Then again, day 20, this is like a quick review of the day 20 milestones. Facebook ads live checklist would be created by day 5. These things would be created by day 5. And then Fiverr live would be done by day 10. Gig published, 3 samples, delivery time and FAQ set, order test done. Upwork 6 quality bids will be done by day 10, right? Cold email setup would be done by day 10. 2 booked calls would be done by day 15. LinkedIn automation would be done by day 20, right? Okay. Uh, Daily, what does LinkedIn automation mean? Daily connection, DM cadence, live reply labeling, lead sheet sync, right? Okay. So again, from day 1 to 5, everything of the Facebook checklist would be done, and by day 15, we will have your Facebook ads live. Okay.
Right.
So again, daily 2-hour team learning posted in WhatsApp, offer finalization with Dave, right? Fiverr account would be live by between day 6 to 10, between days 11 to 15, 2 sales calls would be booked. The entire goal is to, like, this is an intensive thing, right? So in 20 days, right? Our goal is to set up the entire foundation in 20 days. So that is why we are very serious about all of these days, right? Okay. Later week summary, 4 to 8 weeks, increase send volumes at channels, first hire sourcing weekly, stand-ups and reviews, right? Weeks 9 to 12, retention basics, QBR, a template, renewal script, margin tuning, right? Again, accountability stack with Nirjara, right? That means weekly red, yellow, green tracking, right? So if something is not happening, it will also it will be marked in red, and if something is not happening as fast as it should be, it will be marked in yellow. If something is if action is being performed, it will be marked as green. That is what RYG means, right? Weekly rhythms: Monday 30-minute stand up, Friday 30-minute review, follow up enforcement, right? Activity floors, right? Customized to your niche. Fold emails. Imagine 400 emails going out per day when you scale for your business for closing the sales, right? Imagine 50 new LinkedIn touches are being done to close sales for you. 2 landing pages test, okay? Monday check-in feeds. So again, Monday and Saturday would be like weekly planning share task, weekly progress summary, right? Common mistakes when joining agency scaling framework. Again, so basically the Monday check-in fields, Saturday check-in fields are red, yellow, green, weekly report, and triggers any escalation protocols. Okay. So again, common mistakes, right? Waiting for motive. Common mistakes when joining agents. So these could be your common mistakes when you're joining our program, right? Okay. If you're waiting for motivation, right? You will be signing the responsibility pledge, right? And daily WhatsApp updates you would be giving, right? If you're stuck for 24 hours, you escalate to the coach. You escalate to me, I'm stuck, right? Okay.
Right.
शादी आ गई, right? कोई बीमार पड़ गया, right? Okay. So you just escalate to me, right? Then I will tell you what is important and what is priority. What are the priorities? I'll set up your priorities. Skipping accountability. Monday, Saturday checkpoints with Nirjara are mandatory. Missing 2 updates, you will be marked yellow. 3 misses will be marked as red. And as soon as you're marked red, coach call, right? You need to get on the call with the coach. Okay, what's happening, right? Not asking for support, 24-hour rule. If blocked, if you are blocked at some task for even for 24 hours, you just tag the coach in the group and use provided templates before reinventing, right? Okay. Spreading too thin, follow week 1 to 3 sequence, Fiverr, Upwork, email, LinkedIn, right? In this, so you need to be accountable for that week. Weak sales, use sales objection vault. If sales are weak, use the sales object. You will be given a sales objection vault, like what objections clients give, right? So that you can take care of those objections. You would know what objections would come even before he gives, right? So every client has similar objections, right? Booking CTA. KPI 2 book calls by day 15. Between 15 to 25 days, you will have the 2 book calls. Again, RACL matrix post weekly ops summary. Okay, give me 1 second. Clear scope, what's included and what's not. See, strategy, mentoring, SOPs, landing page build. Okay. Cold email infrastructure setup and outreach scripts are included. Hiring playbook and team building is included. Dashboards and audits are included. First month hands-on help with our team is included, right? What is not included? Ongoing done for you editing, design, ads management. In the beginning, our team would be doing, but you say our team does it for ongoing. No, we will help you hire a team who will take care of that, the right people, right? Paid tools, domains, and ad spend is not included. If you ask me what could be the potential ad spend, you need to have at least 25,000 Indian rupees, right, for the initial ad spend, right? And basically, in an agency model, you just get one client and you are almost break even or profitable, right? You don't need multiple clients, right? So it's not like solo ads where you're getting clicks, right? And sometimes you're profitable, sometimes you're not, right? Yeah.
Right.
Additional landing pages or custom development, right? Legal and tax services, this is not included, right?